J.K. Dobbins. He's riding high after last week. Over 250 yards on the ground. It's the Ravens and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting that he continues to streak in this game.
We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. Just a really crisp, clean effort, well over 100 yards receiving.
But didn't he feel like he needed a hug when we talked with him this week?
Oh, because he wanted the touchdown.
He wanted the touchdown. He was undepressed after that performance. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You were brilliant. He's like, yeah, but we get in the end zone. He must have heard from the fantasy players on that one.
Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Matt Prater for the Cardinal field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. But the Ravens make their way out on offense, and they're led by their 25-year-old quarterback, undrafted out of Utah, Tyler Huntley.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. Huntley off of play action. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They go play action with Huntley. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Shotgun now with Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That is caught. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kyle Hamilton run. Safety spot and earning the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They run behind center with Connor. Shoves him aside. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Kyle Hamilton. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Huntley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Purdy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever's going to take...
They got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, Huntley. Steps away to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
To throw, Huntley. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Now Purdy. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Connor running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once that we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Huntley looks to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They're going for it. Huntley. That's going deep for Bateman. And this one is incomplete. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Stiff-armed him. And we gain a 5. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Purdy now to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So that'll move him up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take it.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, here's Huntley now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Connor up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
At the Ravens' 38-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now stands at 13. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a talent, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Now Huntley. This is caught inside the 15. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Purdy's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondell Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Huntley. And my goodness, another interception. Troy Hill picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Huntley off of play action. They got a man downfield. It's Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. They go play action with Huntley. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Huntley to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Out of the gun, Huntley. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Huntley wants to audible to another look.
Unlock line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Dobbins, they push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Connor. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. I don't know that you've got a wealth of options here now. 3rd down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. In your quarterback to take care of the football. Your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all those things, you might take a shot right here.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fielded at the 43. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's Huntley. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Looking to throw here, Huntley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's Huntley. Rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball that causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, check that, street.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
It's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Huntley. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. They're going for it. Huntley. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The football going back over to Arizona now. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. David Ojabo running in to take him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Purdy from the gun. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Still going inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll go again with Dobbins. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
That's deep for Duvernay. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kyle Hamilton. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people but throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run behind center with Connor, and he stopped immediately there. Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop. 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Purdy. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, held back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Over both of these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring on 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Huntley looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just rolling and getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up the blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Huntley. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far, and that time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Huntley off of play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Huntley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Huntley to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. It's gotta have it time. 4th and 9.
Here we go.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 1. 1:56 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Let's go now.
Purdy to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Screen pass to Connor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing, Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add to their fourth-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's Purdy. Gets this to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw is Purdy. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Purdy to throw. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. A big play here. 3rd and 2. Purdy to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And that 2 points you would think should end any thoughts here of a possible comeback.
Yeah, they had a long field ahead of them anyway, but now 2 scores down, you can just about chalk this one up for lost.